Is astral projection real? Astral projection is a type of intentional outer body experience. People get these outer body experiences like astral projection and lucid dreaming mixed up, so it's important to note that astral projection and lucid dreaming are not the same. Lucid dreaming is when you become aware that you are dreaming and take full architectural control of the dream. Astral projection is an experience that happens when you consciously fall asleep and transcend your body. So astral projection is less of a dream created by you and more of a monadic projection into another dimension of the collectively shared dream of reality. The concept of astral projection goes by many names and is a pretty common denominator prevalent in many ancient civilizations. But we are not going to base the validity of this on ancient mythologies. We have to use research and authorities to validate this. This fascinating topic offers a glimpse on what it's like to achieve gnosis and was requested by Patreon Gwenie, so hit that like button for Gwen and for the algorithm because you already know we are going deep. Since the 1970s, the US government recruited people with extrasensory perception in a highly classified project known as Project Stargate. They would send people they called remote viewers, which is what the government refers to as astral projectors, to locate hostages, criminals, and a wide array of operations.
Is it really possible to see through someone else's eyes or sense through their senses?
Well, we're not sure exactly how it works, but it is possible to report on the position or place that they're located.
And how accurate is it?
Usually when I'm on the target, I'm around 85% correct on the information I provide.
This esoteric ability can be extremely dangerous if in the wrong hands, so you can kind of guess why they want to keep it a secret. And you can also surmise why universities don't receive much funding to publicly research astral projection or out-of-body experiences.
So you can find your car keys, find a parking place, you can make money in the stock market, and my opinion is that the most important thing you can do with remote viewing is discover who you are. Remote viewing is not a spiritual path. My opinion is that who you really are is non-local awareness, independent of space and time. You are that awareness that allows you to move your experience, to move your consciousness, to move your perception anywhere in the world, independent of space and time.
Dr. Charles Theodore Tart was the first to show the results of astral projection. He did a study in which a self-proclaimed astral projector was tested to identify a randomly generated 5-digit number located 1.5 meters above their head while they were sleeping. This was positioned so it would be physically impossible to observe. And guess what? The self-proclaimed astral projector failed, but then correctly identified it after a few attempts. This study was obviously criticized because it delves into a plane beyond empiricism and the physical senses that all physicalist scientists are not comfortable exploring. But keep in mind that Sigmond Freud was castigated severely by the academic community when he proposed the existence of the unconscious in psychology. But now we all know that that is a real psychological thing, regardless of how crazy and mysterious it may seem to grasp. I mean, ask yourself, why would the CIA spend so much money on training and recruiting remote viewers, i.e. astral projectors, for over 30 years if it never worked? Probably because they astral projected into people's rooms to find out why they didn't hit the like button, because it just takes a few seconds and helps the algorithm. So they gave up. But going further into this, if we can remote view like some sort of soul camera, then would there be different entities and different levels perhaps in the astral world, like some sort of game? So in the astral plane, it is possible to reach other entities and levels, but it is something that very few people have explored and needs a lot more credible research and study, because there is a lot of inconsistent bullshit stories out there. And people mix it up with their actual lucid dreams all the time. Let alone it's already difficult to induce such an outer body experience such as astral projection, given that the data shows only about 10% of people have been able to experience it. It is theorized that toxins common in our diet can reduce our ability to induce voluntary out-of-body experiences. So the question becomes, is it worth giving up substances like alcohol to explore the magnificent planes of other dimensions? Psh, hell no! But speaking of substances, some people have actually referred to dissociative drugs such as DMT, MDA, and LSD to help give rise to these outer body experiences, to planes and journeying into otherly worlds. But aside from that and having a healthy diet, this technique really requires a mastery of your vibrational states and development of self-panpsychism. In fact, you will literally feel your body vibrate when you transition from sleeping and enter astral projection. And with higher vibrational states, you will reach higher levels. But it's important to not freak out when you do feel these immense vibrations pre-projection, and just accept that you are going to transition into another state of being. Psychological conditions such as anxiety are the #1 killers of these experiences, because it sends you right back into your body and into sleep, and you will likely forget the entire experience by the time you wake up. Now, most people will get to the vibrational stage or simply peek a look at themselves sleeping, and then with the whole fogginess of the entire phenomenon, they'll just fall back into their bodies and mistake it for a dream, and nothing to do with astral projection. So really, a healthy diet, healthy social interactions and mentality, alongside your mastery of your vibrational states and self-panpsychism to create a tailored technique to your liking, are the best means of optimizing your mind for an outer body experience like astral projection. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that talk. My name is Arjunius. I'll have some links to books on astral projection down below if you want to learn more about it. And if you do want to select a topic of your own choice, just as this one was selected, be sure to check me out on Patreon, where you can get all these cool rewards, such as my merch, signed copies of my book, and obviously select your own topic. And with that, I will see you guys next time. Chaos out.